Today we're taking a look at the smart Wi-Fi door lock from the guys over at TP-Link, and this is going to be the Tapo DL110. Now what I like about this deadbolt is the fact that it is IP65 rated, so if you wanted to put this on a storm door anywhere outside, you're able to do that. Or if you're like me and you want to put it here in the office, you can do that as well. Now what's really cool about the DL110 is the fact that you get a 10,000 milliamp hour battery, which is great for about 1 year of usage. You get all the bells and whistles that you would with a smart door lock, and that's going to include some features like giving one-time access. You also have fingerprint access. You can also do different pins for different types of people, unlock via remote control via that Tapo application, or if you're within range with Bluetooth, unlock it that way. I mean, there's a ton of different features that you can do with a smart door lock. There's also a built-in doorbell, which is great just in case you want to eliminate any extra tech that you might have. Anything that's integrated is always a great idea, more streamlined in my opinion. But let's go ahead, open this up, check it out together, see what it's all about. Before we go ahead and install it, let's just go ahead and take a look at the parts and features of this DL110 here. So this is going to be your front lock facing your visitors. Integrated doorbell right here. Once I give this power, you're going to get a numerical keypad as well as that fingerprint sensor right on the top. Nice quality doorbell, 100% for sure. Now on the inside of your door, this is going to be your locking mechanism. So this is going to be how you lock the door from inside. Now with smart locks, they're going to automatically lock even if you forget. So that's a great feature with a smart lock. I like when these companies give us an actual battery pack because it means you can always buy a secondary one. If it's a place that's extremely busy and you just have a lot of visitors or whatnot, you always want to have a spare that you can easily swap it. So having a hot swappable battery pack is something I actually really appreciate from smart lock manufacturers. If this is a brand new door and you're not replacing a deadbolt already, you do get the guides that are going to help you drill and drill everything in the right place here. Same goes for your exterior stickers, quick start guide, all of your screws, old school key as well. So if you need to use a key, you can always be that old school type of person. So that's basically it, guys. Let's go ahead and install this and then we'll check out the application. Let's go ahead and install the deadbolt first. And this is going to be pretty simple. Again, if you already have a door that's already installed here. Now that I have the deadbolt installed, it's time to go ahead and install the actual lock and the mounting plate as well. So let's just go ahead and do this one. Make sure you get the little wire underneath there. Next step is to get the mounting plate. And you'll notice it says top on one side. So make sure you have the top and that the rubber goes against the door. And get this little wire out. Put it through the slot right over there. So far, so good. Now it's time to put the other part of the back piece, connect this little wire here. It only took 10 minutes to install a smart lock just like this. No tools other than a screwdriver really needed if you already have the pre-drilled holes. So let's just go ahead and put in this little plug, connect the battery. We got to download the Tapo app or Tapo and install the features. Let's go ahead and calibrate my finger. The ways that you can unlock or lock the door come down to a couple ways. Of course, you can use your fingerprint, and you can see it recognizes it very quickly. Very, very quickly. You also have the keypad right on the front here. So you can go ahead and unlock with a keypad. And then if you want the old school key, it's actually hidden behind the doorbell, which I think is really, really cool. You can see you have that old-fashioned key right there. Oops, I activated the doorbell. Nice little ring of light right around that doorbell there. And it also does come to your phone, so you'll get a notification that someone's ringing your doorbell. And if you wanted to unlock remotely or lock the door remotely, you can just go ahead and press on that lock icon within the Tapo application. Underneath, you also have a safety port in case you need to plug in a USB-C cable, in case you're locked out and just need to give your door lock just a little bit of juice in order for you to unlock it. Right underneath, there's a secret hatch that'll let you plug in a USB-C cable.
Locked. Unlocked.
Always good to know whether it's locked or unlocked.
Locked. Unlocked.
I already have the Tapo application installed, so let's just follow the prompts and set it up and then check out some of the features. But I like the ease of install. It's very, very simple. It's not a complex process at all. If you know how to use a screwdriver, you're going to be able to install this in no time. And I love the fact that I can control who enters and who doesn't. So we're going to click on Add Device, and then we're going to just type in DL110. There we go, and say yes, we've installed it already. If we take a look at some of the key features of the DL110, the one-time PIN code is great for maybe Airbnb situations. Maybe it's great for handymen. Maybe it's great for anyone that you just want to limit their access to. And you can limit their access based on time. So you can limit it for 1 hour, 3 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours, 1 day. Or if it's the Airbnb situation, or maybe some other type of situation, you can actually create the time that you want this PIN code to last. So if you have family visiting, or you have a girlfriend coming over, boyfriend coming over, whatever the case is, you can always set the duration of that PIN code. And once that time is up, you'll have to generate a new code. So I definitely like that one-time PIN code feature. Event log, of course, is going to let you know who opened the door, who closed the door, who rang the bell. It's going to let you know a whole bunch of things. And again, it's going to let you know based on the keypad who entered your room, who entered the office, who entered your abode, based on that PIN code. So again, PIN code assigned usernames are something that I actually really like as well. Now here's your normal code. This is going to be your admin code. Again, if you have a couple admins, you, your loved ones, your family, whatever it is, you can give everybody different codes, and this way you can check on when they came in and when they came out. So I like the fact that you can have different admins. Same goes for fingerprints. You can go ahead and add more fingerprints, because these days, let's be honest, nobody really wants to use a PIN code. They want to use their fingerprints, or they want to use the app. So well done for giving us all the features that we would need in terms of like a smart type of device. Here's device sharing. So again, if you wanted to share the device, you could go ahead and share this device with others. Under lock settings, this is where you can set up that auto lock feature if you wanted to. I actually like that auto lock to take about a minute. And you can also disable auto lock. Again, if you don't want this to lock during the day. Yes, some people don't lock their doors during the day. You can have a time for when the door will automatically lock, and that's great again for evenings or anything like that. Verified locking is basically when it's unlocked, you have to verify your PIN code or fingerprint to lock the door. This could be useful in a bunch of different scenarios there. Voice prompts, you can set the volume for that voice prompt if you wanted to. That says door unlocked, door locked, etc., etc. And then lock calibration, we already went over that when we did the initial setup. Notifications, maybe you don't always want to get a notification when the door is locked or unlocked, or if the doorbell is pressed. Again, I like customizability when it comes to notifications. And then if we go to voice control, this is going to be for your smarts, so you can have your smart assistants unlock the door for you. Now when you do that, you do have to provide your password, your PIN code in order for them to unlock it. So nobody can just yell at your window or your door, "Hey G, open up that door." So nobody can do it. So nice security feature when it comes to using your voice. So that's basically it when it comes down to the DL110. It's a smart lock with all the features that you need. Easy installation, voice access, fingerprint access, PIN access, app access, Bluetooth access, all types of access built into one small package. If you have any questions about it, let me know down in the comments below. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you in another video.